What's up, everybody? Today we're looking at the Warrior 3S flashlight by Olight. It's 2300 lumens. This thing is an absolute powerhouse for EDC, duty use, and thanks to the tail switch you have on the back for a magnetic switch for your rifle. Let's do a review, see if it's worth the money. Absolutely love about this flashlight is the simple fact that you have a side switch there to cut the flashlight on, as well as the tail switch on the back to cut it on. One more thing, as you can see, these four little light indicators, there's your battery, shows you how much battery you have. And on the left side, you have your brightness level. You're gonna cut it on, you start with moonlight mode, hold it down, and you go all the way up from medium to high. And you also have turbo mode, which is what mine is on right now. One cool thing about the Olight flashlight and the Warrior 3S is that it is rechargeable with a 5000 milliamp battery. So you don't have to worry about having batteries or it running out, just charge it. It's really awesome, quick, easy USB connectivity. Also, you get 2300 lumens with this flashlight, as well as about 300 meters of throw distance, which really comes in handy. Also, for those of you who may need to conserve light in an emergency use case, if you use moonlight mode, it will last 55 days, which is really unheard of for most flashlights. That's really awesome. Some of y'all are going to say, oh, for 55 days, that's not much light. Well, you would be surprised, because I was. That's moonlight mode. That's the mode that literally gives you 55 days of light. That's pretty impressive. So why don't we have some fun now? Again, we had moonlight mode. We have low, which is still pretty bright. It's not bad. Medium, which is, I feel like what most standard flashlights nowadays do, if I'm being honest. High, which just lights everything up. And then good old turbo mode, which is pretty much daylight in your hand. Thing about this flashlight, obviously, my tail switch is set up for the turbo mode. I don't use the strobe much. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a deer or something back there. You can see its eyes reflecting. But there's another one. Anyways, I don't have mine set up for strobe. So you can set this up for strobe. Mine is set for turbo. One really cool thing about this flashlight is it does have an automatic dimmer. So if anything gets in front of it, it will automatically dim. So what that's good for is if you have it in your purse, your backpack, your pocket, anything like that, it's not going to get too hot and overheat and cause issues. For another brightness test with that turbo, pretty much lets you see everything. Doesn't show up too well on the phone, but you can see back there in the woods pretty far. Warrior 3S flashlight has an aluminum body, has some pretty gnarly gripping to it. So even if you're wearing flashlights or your hands are wet or anything like that, you're not going to worry about slipping. Comes with the pocket clip connected to it, really sturdy. I've had this flashlight for about a little over 3 years now. Have not had a single problem with it. It's built like a tank. It's been dropped. It's been carried a lot, as you can see. It's a really awesome flashlight. Thing I will say Olight does very well also is their customer support. In the last 6 years, I've owned probably 5 different Olight flashlights, and I've only had one mess up on me. I emailed their support team, said, hey, it's not working anymore, not holding a charge. I sent them some pictures of it, the serial number, and before I could really even see the reply back, I think it was like a day later, they had already got one set up, ready to ship, and sent me one out. And they replied back saying, hey, we got you one on the way, brand new one. If you can or you want to, send us the old one. We'll check it out, see what's wrong with it, but enjoy this new one on us. So their support is top notch. Back to the regular flashlight though, like I said, it's great for EDC. This is great for camping, especially with that moonlight mode. In case something were to go wrong, you need it light for a couple of days, you've got it. Works great for home defense, pretty much anything you can think of. This one goes everywhere with me usually. It's in my truck or in my pocket at all times. I love this thing. The pros on this, I would say that it is pretty compact for the entire package you get. It's built really well. I've had it for over 3 years now. Still works, still charges. You've got the dual switches, which I like a lot. Got great throw with it. It's very bright. Not very much bad about it. The only cons I would say that I wish they would fix is that they ship with a USB-A type of charger, and I wish they would do a USB-C or something like that, a little bit more newer. That's really my only gripe, and that turbo mode does dim down to high after a minute or two, so it doesn't overheat. Understand it. It gets really hot when it's in turbo mode because all the lumens. That's really the only cons I can think of. Everything else about the flashlight is really cool. One thing I would like to see is if they ever did a dual, so rechargeable, but also you could put batteries in if you need it to or something. That might be something cool they could do for the future. But all in all, if you're looking for a really great EDC flashlight or flashlight for your rifle or anything like that, that offers good throw distance, very bright, dual switches, as well as strobe and everything else, for a pretty budget price for everything you get, the Olight Warrior 3S is definitely a thumbs up in my book. All in all, I would say the Warrior 3S is an awesome everyday carry pick for anyone who wants something that's durable, bright, long-lasting, has a very good throw distance to it, and again, just built like a tank in a pretty decent sized package. I mean, that's not too bad. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe and follow for more content.